who don't know me yet, my name's Deborah. I created this group back in 1998. Now we're called Frog Safe. Most people just refer to us as the Frog Hospital. So we don't have a vet on hand, but we bring the frogs to vets. So we're not really a hospital, but that's just the way people refer to us as. We've received about 3,700 frogs in our history that have all kinds of things wrong with them that people never realized happen to frogs. I mean, the standard injuries like broken legs, and we've had chemical burns, unfortunately, because some people don't like having frogs in their yards and they do awful things to them. And the big one, of course, is cancer. We've had about 60 cancer cases come in, and we're just starting out on a new project with UQ to study these cancer cases and find out why are frogs in people's backyards getting cancer. Very sadly for our group, because we are renters, we have already had to move 7 times since I started this group. But this house, we were forced to move here in May 23, and it's really not suitable at all. We're crammed in here. We can't keep the frogs in a room that closes so we can run our air filter, and we have been trying to get out for a long time. There have been a lot of problems with that. I mean, you know, we're a small group and I'm a pensioner, so we are not flush with cash. So we're sort of stuck. We seriously want to get out of here. If we had someone who came along and said, I will buy whatever you want and rent it to you, we would have a small acreage property with at least a 3-bedroom house on it. It should have a carport or some sort of covered area. It should have a lockable storage, which could be a storeroom or a garage. It should have trees on it. It'd be great if there was a creek there or a dam, but we would put in our own ponds. That would be ideal. If we can't get that, then we have to start scaling down. So if we were scaling down, we might be on a shared acreage where there's a second house on an acreage property, and we could rent that and hopefully still do tadpole rescue and maybe still be able to put in some ponds. Obviously education wouldn't be so appropriate in that setting. And if we couldn't get that, then we have to scale down again, and we would go for a private house on a 1/4-acre block somewhere in the suburbs or wherever. Not inner urban, but it would be a private house, 3 bedrooms, same thing, some sort of covered area, some sort of lockable storage. And hopefully we can put in gardens and trees and things, but that would be the minimum to at least allow the Frog Hospital activity to continue. But if we have a bigger property, then we have more options to do the rest of the job that we're supposed to do. That would be an ideal setting for us, is to actually emulate what the Toga Bat Hospital has done. We can do so much for a property, but I think people don't understand that.
If you think you can help with purchasing a property, you can get in touch directly with Deb.